Welcome to this week's edition of Yankee Chronicle. Our regular hosts, Elizabeth and Abby, aren't with us this week. They're both under the weather, but unique times, unique circumstances bring us to a unique place. Today, we're at Chosen Valley Pet Resort, and joining me is Peter and Diane Martin, who are the proprietors of this fine institution here. What is a pet resort, Peter?
A pet resort is different than a kennel, it's different than a hospital, and it's different than rescue. We're basically designed to take care of family pets. So if you're on vacation, or you're at work, or you have personal times, and you need to have your pet taken care of so that you can enjoy your time, we want them to have as much fun as well.
And how do you determine, that a pet should be in a facility like this versus just a kennel?
The main things and reasons we're here is your dog needs exercise every day. On top of that, it also needs socialization. And you want to make sure that your dog has both of these because they, like you, want to be happy. And if they're happy, you're happy. And it really makes a difference if your dog has the time to play, and I mean literally run, then that really makes a difference in your life, your wife's life, and your whole family's life. And we have that ability to do that with special designs of our facility.
And Diane, how did you guys come up with the name, Chosen Valley?
Well, we had several ideas for the name, but Peter really came up with the best name that we think is most appropriate. It's Chosen Valley Pet Resort and Boarding. And it was, Peter, if you want to fill in.
Well, basically what we did is that we're in the town of Enfield, New Hampshire, right on Route 4. And this is a Shaker community in the past. So I thought of traditional history and to bring that part in there because it's the Chosen Valley. And then we added the pet resort because it's not a kennel. It's so important that people distinguish that.
And you mentioned you're in Enfield. The facility that we're in was formerly occupied by a roller rink.
We did.
And what made you think that this would be a better application for the space?
Well, first we were going to a wedding in Florida for my youngest son, and Diane and I were looking for different alternatives because the roller skating industry was not going up, it was going downhill. So we said, what do we use this space for? And Diane came up with the idea, well, what about a pet resort? Because we had a need we had 2 coon cats, and we needed a place to take them. So when we finally got done, we're not the only ones. There's a huge shortage in the Upper Valley. There's a shortage across the whole state of New Hampshire, and normally New England, to find some place to take your pet, either for daycare or for boarding.
So many people will know this location as the old roller rink.
Correct.
For those who are outside this area or never had a reason to come here, how do you describe how you get here?
The easy thing to remember is there's 2 things, is that most of the people who are coming to our facility right now, they like us because they're on the way. Before they had to drive an hour, a half an hour to find where they did, and then that meant they had to do it at nighttime as well, but they still had to get to their job on time. So they're saying, this is fantastic. You're right on the way on Route 4. So if you think Route 4 goes out and spreads all the way out and goes all the way to Plymouth in that direction. But the other is we're finding people from Grantham, Newport, and even as far away as Henniker are coming up to our facility because 89 goes north to get to the Dartmouth Hitchcock, the colleges, and then also a lot of these major companies now in the Upper Valley.
And as a pet resort, what are the amenities that distinguish you, again, from a regular kennel,
We try to consider the animal themselves, meaning the dog, and we're trying to make sure that they not only play well, but they're having fun. And if you can do that and give them a proper amount of exercise, and that's the thing that's coming back to us from the owners, Greg, is that their dog comes home tired, and they're not used to that. And the dog is fun again. And not only that, but if you've got a dog that socializes with others, they're really happy. It was kind of neat. We had Apollo, and we had another one just like it, and they hadn't seen each other yet, and we were wondering how they work. I've never seen a dog jump 5 feet in the air, but this was almost like a twin to Apollo, but white. And it leaped right up in the air. And so the happiness of seeing somebody else, not only of your same breed, but having fun is so much fun for them, but it's also fun for us.
It's very rewarding to see animals make friends, make new friends, and they look forward to seeing each other during the mornings, and it's just a lot of fun. And when you introduce a new dog, it's obvious how if we put them in a room to start with, they will go to that room and they will introduce themselves and they'll look at us and say, let them come play with us. And when that dog is ready and feels safe, we do that. And it's a great way to start.
Well, next week we'll come back again. There's so much more to talk about in terms of this beautiful pet resort that you have here and how people can engage you and what the process is. So next week we'll be back again. When your Yankee Chronicle returns, we'll hear of the good work being done to curb domestic violence and sexual abuse in Sullivan County. Please don't go away.